Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Seizure Warning, Indie Impressions. This is Nick speaking and today we are checking out Chromaticity Bombinate. Chromaticity, yeah, that is the name. Okay, wow, I don't know where to begin with this one. I have no knowledge of what exactly this is about. But we're in a pretty wide angle looking hallway. Well, we have a wide angle lens, like a crazy eyeball effect going on, and there's some flashing lights. We do like those. And we're going to make our way towards this end of the hall here, and I don't know why, but that seems like a cool way to go. Whoa. Thou shalt destroy. So I'm getting flashbacks to the Devil's Tuning Fork, which was, if you remember, I did this video a long time ago. It was, you're a blind person or a blind child, and you have to press the left mouse button to like trigger off a sound effect, which then allows you to see reverberations all over all the surfaces. This is a really cool lighting effect. I wish I could keep seeing for a little longer. So yeah, that's kind of what I feel like we're doing a little bit here, but it's really hard to navigate when you can't see for more than a couple seconds at a time. I'm to the point where I'm just stopping every time the light goes out. Making my way towards wherever I think the source might be. Whoa, what was that? Okay, the yellow light is now red-ish. Alright, I wish we had just like a few more moments of light. It seems like the exchange is becoming more offset, like the dark time is longer now than the light time. I'm like moving in and out of these different regions. Wow. I could definitely see this giving somebody a headache. But at the same time, it's kind of a really cool effect. Pretty sparse sound-wise. I mean, there's really just that one little zooming sound that keeps happening over and over. Oh man, something consistent. And if you haven't noticed already, there's also like a really crazy blur. Oh, we've got ambient sound, I think, over here. What is this? Bombinate failed. Why? Not enough chromaticity? I don't understand. That sounds like some kind of photo supplies, like if you're working in a photo lab. You need to like refill the fixer tank with chromaticity bombinate. I can't even say it every single time I try. I fail. Alright, where am I going? I watched like 10 seconds of somebody playing this in another video. It was a link that the developer gave me in the email, and I think he was trying to look for some statues or something. So I'm also gonna do that because I'm a follower. Where did that light come from, and then where did it go? That's the thing I don't understand. Okay, so the light source is just like an invisible orb that keeps flying through this hallway. That's really all there is to that. So I'm very slowly making my way down. Man, this video file is going to be super small because half the frames are going to be complete blackness. So, yeah, I guess my internet service provider will be happy about that. Not sure it's going to make for the most compelling viewing experience considering, you know, roughly 50% is nothing. But that other 50% though, pretty exciting. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so glib about this. I kind of like this idea, I guess. It's just tough to really get behind something that you can only kind of see, and then when it shows up, it kind of feels like it's giving you a headache. If we just had a little bit more smooth lighting, like maybe there was some ambient lighting that kind of stuck with us. But you know how much I like my abstract stuff, so you'd think I'd be more enthused by this idea. Oh, I think I'm just running into a column now. So am I actually looking for something? I can't tell. It all looks the same to me. There's just pillars everywhere. Let's go in red zone for a while. That seems like a good place. Red zone is over here. Alright. Man, I feel like I'm playing laser tag or something, only way more dangerous, because whenever you play laser tag for some reason, it's always covered in black lights. I don't quite understand the correlation there. Maybe I was too young to understand that adults were inebriated playing laser tag in those arenas. Because, to be honest, I don't think I've played laser tag since I was able to drink. It's funny how that'll change things. Alright, so we're in red zone pretty solidly now. I'm not seeing much in the way of stuff, though. So if I remember correctly, the developer said something about this game is about facing your fears. And I guess if you have a fear of the dark, that would be a thing that you would face here. It does give you a certain suffocating feeling, like, since you can only see the environment for such a brief amount of time, and you know that there's stuff all around you, and it's very uncertain whether or not you're going to run into it, you do feel like you're getting closed in on a little bit. Am I going to fail again? Pretty sure I am. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep heading. Maybe I can head behind this thing? Oh, the thing is so disorienting, because the angle of everything, too, makes it hard to even tell if you're walking in a straight line. See if I can just back my way around this thing. No, I think there's a wall here. Hard to tell, though. I'm certain there's something here that I'm supposed to do. It's not just walk around in darkness. That's not compelling. This is one of those instances where a little bit of a framework around where the main element of the game was positioned, it would make a lot of difference. If we had a little bit of a setup, and I'm not talking much, like a couple of scenes, you know, a couple of paragraphs of dialogue or a couple of framing shots just to set us up for what we're going to be doing here. Even if they're totally abstract, they don't have to be so concrete. Like, it doesn't have to tell you, go to the red area and find the thing in the red area, then proceed to the white zone. No, it could just be very poetic and sparse and minimal, and still get the point across. But I'll tell you, it does... I don't know, maybe this is the emotional reaction the developer is going for, but you do feel a bit of frustration searching around in the dark. And I'm certain that's going to translate right over to the viewer. Unfortunately, being in the player position on this game, though, you do have this sort of meta option to deal with that frustration, and that's to just shut off the game. And that's something that you have to... Well, I don't know this 100%, but, you know, coming from my perspective, it seems like you should have to try to mitigate that feeling whenever possible. Because really, isn't your ultimate goal as a game designer to keep the player engaged in what you're doing? Now, I realize there is a give and a take to that. In certain situations, you want to piss the player off because you want them to overcome something, and that's a whole emotional reaction that you have to set up very delicately. And I know I use this game as a fallback very, very often when I'm talking about game design, but Dark Souls, it had that, for sure. Like, it definitely made you frustrated at the game at certain points, but you knew that there was some crazy, beautiful, wondrous thing waiting for you on the other side if you could just get past whatever it is you're stuck on. This game, I'm not so sure about that. We need a little bit of something to rely on to know that, you know, there's a certain expectation that we're moving toward. Right now, my expectation is there's probably going to be a lot more of this dark room, and eventually I'll get frustrated enough and leave. And, yeah, I mean, just keep the lighting on like another 3 more seconds for every time it's off, and that would have made a big difference. But then again, you don't want it to be too easy either, do you? And it does make a pretty cool effect since it's completely pitch black, and then you have this slat, you know, this slat of projecting lights going through everything. You just can't find even like a flat wall because it doesn't seem like the light reaches that far. I may be overanalyzing this a little bit, but I'm trying to go with what I can here because, to be honest, content-wise, this is pretty minimal. And not like there's anything wrong with that. You know, I am the first one to embrace weird game design, unique gameplay, things that are far outside of the traditional box. That is my forte. That is what I'm here to see. So I have no problem playing this. I'm just saying from the perspective of someone who may not so readily jump into this kind of an experience. I don't even know if the developer's appealing to that type of a person. But if they are, or if they aspire to be, there are some challenges here that might want to be overcome. Like, I haven't found anything yet. I'm still just walking around. I don't know how many minutes in we are, but it seems like it's been a few. This is the one solid place you can actually get a view of how far and how distorted the lens gets to be when you go out of your main frame. And then look at how long that after image sticks on. It's a pretty cool effect. It definitely makes you feel a little bit inebriated yourself. I mean, I mentioned that before with the laser tag. Is there a back wall here? I have a feeling this whole thing is shaped sort of like a horseshoe. And at the center of the horseshoe is this white light with static in it. Or maybe it's just a flat wall. I just can't tell. There's no frame of reference. There's no light back here at all. I'm just trying to back up and hope that I can butt into something that I can see a new light, maybe. I'll give him this. It's probably one of the most disorienting games I've played. Wait a minute. Did I just see something in that yellow light? Yeah, there's totally a dude in there, isn't there? Oh man, it's lasting all over again. There he is. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Either way, I'm going toward it because I want something different to happen now. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of those statues I was mentioning before. I may just run into him like when it's still completely dark. It's really kind of creepy though. Just discovering that. Alright, there's one. We were right in front of it. You can see the after image like burned into your retinas. There he is. I don't know, I walked into him. I didn't die, I guess, did I? No. Is that really just the goal? Just look at the guy? Because I don't think I picked it up. Come on, light. Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah, I just walked right past him. So I guess that is the thing. You just see these guys in the darkness and you're supposed to be creeped out by them. There is the hint of an objective, though, considering it says that I failed when you get to this white light in the center. Well, now that I've touched on that character, let's walk back to this light again. I wish there was a way I could... Oh, you know what? I know what I was supposed to do. I feel like such a jerk now that the developer even said somewhere like the person in the other video failed to press E on the statue. And here I go doing the exact same thing. Typical for me, though. Now I'm not going to ever be able to find that statue again. Oh, that stinks. It was right here. I thought I backed up around the same amount of space and then turned left. Oh, it's so disorienting. I have no clue where I am anymore. Crap. Well, it certainly does make you think about architecture a little bit. I mean, given this situation is essentially like a plausible lighting situation, it's kind of cool, I would imagine, to see this if there was a way to execute something like this in an actual environment. You know, there's warehouses everywhere that have this kind of structure, like lofts and, you know, large-scale buildings. You know, when they just have the floor all gutted out and there's no rooms yet, they all just look like this. This would also be a really great game primed for a nasty jump scare if you wanted to put that in. Pretty confident that is not what's going to happen, though. I think that lasting dude is probably about as creepy as we're going. Man, that sucks. I wanted to grab that statue now. Hate when I botch the gameplay up like that. Had my chance. I'm now hoping to find another one now. So I gotta redeem myself. Hope there are more than one. So if that's it, I'm imagining there's probably one in each colored area. But it's like way too hard to be able to see what you're doing here. Watch, I'll come to find out, like, if I hit the right button, I actually have a flashlight. No, I don't think that's really the case. Come on now. Well, here's the thing. On the upside, you know how I always go on about how I don't want to spoil the gameplay for you guys, give you a reason to download the game yourself, because this is free. And I guess that would be your motivation there. Find these guys and see what happens. Because I don't know if I'm going to during this. Ugh. I hope you don't have seizures again. I know I say that every single time, but man, some of these games are just brutal when it comes to the flashing lights. Like, I'm glad I don't have an issue with this, but if you're anybody that does, there are so many things that I've covered on this channel that'll mess you up. And I am sorry for that, but I'm just attracted to this weird crap. I don't know what it is. And I say that not seriously. It's not that I'm calling this crap. You know what I'm trying to say, I hope. Is there really nothing else here? There's gotta be another statue. There he is! Found him! Alright, we're moving in. I'm going straight ahead. I'm gonna pick the crap up out of you. That didn't come out right. I'm gonna pick up the crap. No, there's no way to say that that makes it come out properly. Alright. Yes! I am the unchanging knowledge, the true power. Alright, that sound was unpleasant. Where are we going with this? Where's the white light? You know what would be pretty horrifying is after you get all the objectives in this, the lights all just turn off. Alright, I feel like the white light is coming up. I think I see it. Is that it over there? I'm pretty sure my Bombinate is going to fail again. And I won't be able to develop any photos. At least until tomorrow. Oh! Did it move? Oh no, it didn't. I thought there was like a new room there where that wall was. Still failed. It's pretty weird if you slide this around. Looks like the lava textures from Quake or something. Or water. Just not the right color. Alright, I'm pretty much content with my Bombinate failing. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Avenge my poor gameplay here and find the rest of these statues. Let me know in the comments. I'm kind of curious to know what happens if you don't mind. Although, that's kind of spoiling it for it. Send me a message instead. That's probably better. You know there's a million ways to contact me, and I might as well go over that real quick since we're going to wrap this episode up. So, as always, feel free to head on over to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Check out the forum, sort all the videos, see what free ones, what Greenlight ones, what Steam ones, Desera you want to support, and give them a watch. Leave a comment if you like, earn yourself some pixels. Probably going to be giving away some games pretty soon. Got a bunch of extras coming in, so that's what I like to do with that. So that is a good incentive for you to go and check out the website in case something shows up on the forums. And when you're done over there, feel free to head on over to the Facebook page, which you can link right through from the website, facebook.com/indieimpressions. And if you leave a like on that, helps me out, and then every single day you get each new Indie Impressions video delivered right into your Facebook feed. If you're the type of person who uses Facebook on a regular basis, I still tend to be myself, so no judgment here, just saying. Hey, I think I found another one. Sweet. They look like guys from Darwinia or something, which I'm always a fan of. And yeah, anyway, when we're done with Facebook page, head on over to the Twitter page, at RockLeeSmile, if you'd like to contact. Holy crap. Holy crap, that was really scary. Stop doing that. Oh, man. Stop, please. Please stop. It won't stop. Oh, man, I wanted to take off my headset and throw it because that was right in my ear. I don't know what to do, but I think I need to wrap this up because this is freaking me out. Yeah, okay, Twitter, awesome. I think we're done here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Make sure you come back again tomorrow for another awesome indie game.